D&O Insurance. You may have heard about it and maybe you're not entirely sure what it covers or what this policy does. So in this video, I'm going to explain what D&O Insurance is, why most businesses need it, and briefly explain how it works. Hi, I'm Gordon Coyle. Welcome back to my channel where we talk about risk and insurance issues on the minds of business owners. Let's jump into the topic of D&O Insurance. First, this coverage form goes by many names: D&O, Directors and Officers Liability Insurance, Management Liability, etc. These are all terms to describe roughly the same thing: a policy to protect the leaders of a company from claims alleging certain wrongdoings. Why do companies need to consider this valuable form of insurance? The major reason is that D&O Insurance is designed to protect the personal assets of directors, officers, and other decision makers within a firm from potential lawsuits arising from the decisions they make in running the company. Essentially, it's a safety net against risks of personal liability in managing the company. We often call D&O personal net worth insurance since it steps in to protect the personal assets of a company's leaders. What type of claims does D&O cover? This form of insurance provides comprehensive protection against allegations of misrepresentation, fraud, bankruptcy, and from actions taken by regulatory authorities. It also protects decision makers and the company from claims by employees that may allege things like harassment, discrimination, wrongful termination, and other wrongful employment acts when employment practice liability insurance is included in a D&O portfolio policy. Claims by competitors may allege things like unfair competition and intellectual property infringements are also covered, as are claims by shareholders, investors, and lenders that can bring lawsuits alleging misrepresentation and breach of duty claims. Finally, claims by other third parties often arise which can allege false advertising or discrimination. And this is just a small handful of claim examples. There are dozens of other types of claims covered by this policy, but for brevity's sake, I just wanted to touch on a few. An important aspect of a D&O policy is that it's broken down into three parts, which we commonly call sides. Side A protects individual leaders when the company can't or won't indemnify them from claims. This is vital to protecting the personal assets against unexpected litigation outcomes. Side B of the policy reimburses the company for the costs incurred in defending its directors and officers in court, protecting the company's balance sheet. And finally, Side C is also known as entity coverage, and it safeguards the company itself when legal disputes arise and helps them stay solvent in a crisis. For public companies, Side C is reserved for securities litigation. So, who needs D&O coverage? Whether you're a startup or a large corporation, D&O insurance is crucial to managing potential risks. For small businesses with limited resources, D&O insurance offers a lifeline against costly lawsuits. For larger companies, D&O insurance provides stability and assurance in uncertain commerce situations. So, how do you find the best deal on D&O insurance? Navigating the D&O insurance marketplace can be tricky. You can find several online sources that can offer you quotes in like 10 minutes or less, which may seem attractive, but here you're getting one quote. And if there's no human interaction, which is common in getting that quote, how do you know it's right? Or it's as complete as possible? In my opinion, to get the best D&O coverage means working with the right broker who has deep expertise in this unique coverage, as well as broad access to the D&O marketplace. This way, you're assured of getting the best results, meaning a bespoke policy that's tailored to your unique needs and coverage issues. The Coyle Group has a deep domain expertise in private company D&O, as well as pre-IPO firms transitioning to public status. To conclude, D&O insurance is vital for protecting directors, officers, and other leaders and their personal net worth from potentially devastating lawsuits. It's also needed to recruit management talent to your board, because most leaders will not serve if they're not protected by D&O insurance. Regardless of your company's size or industry, this insurance offers valuable protection to your decision makers. Have other questions I didn't cover here? Feel free to reach out and connect. I'd love to hear from you. You can call me, you can email me, and in the description box below, there's even a link to my calendar to set up a time to chat. Thanks for watching, and if you found this information helpful, do me a favor and hit that like button and subscribe. Thanks.